And we're back. This is Big Things and Little Packages. Because sexual jokes were funny in 2008.
What episode number?
This is episode 9. 9. This was the last one I wrote in 2008. This was like right before that fall semester of my senior year. It ended at UConn. And I have to shout out Ian, who co-wrote like 4 through 9 with me. I remember we wrote them, I think on Facebook Messenger is where we did it. Like, we both watched the episode. We'd be like, all right, here's the footage we're going to use. What I would do is when I wrote an episode, I would look at all the footage, condense it down into the parts that I wanted to use, because obviously, 20-minute episode versus like the 10. Send the raw file to Ian or to Phil when you joined in, and then we would watch it together, and then we would write the episode in real time, essentially. Just a little behind-the-scenes footage of that. So here's episode 9, Big Things and Little Packages.
The next show will start in 2 minutes.
Yes, Toddy, the chocolate malt in a can.
It's so good hot. It's so good cold.
It hits the spot with young and old.
Yes, Toddy pleases everybody. Delicious chocolate malted toddy, made with rich, real milk.
That's Ernie before the diabetes.
Oh, too much toddy.
Too much toddy.
Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn.
I was just, to me, the whole novelty of just throwing in this random non sequitur, which I didn't do very often, but I really liked this because this is stuff I just knew of growing up.
Milkshake. Payday. Top with Hollywood's super
This has to be
you like best.
at least 70 years old now. This has to be 50s.
Well, definitely 50s.
They're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
There's a lot of this stuff if you go to like Internet Archive site and everything. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff that's just been preserved. Celebrating New Year's Eve at the theater. Oh boy!
Yeah.
Come as late as midnight. Well, if you're there at midnight, you missed it. Big entertainment here.
What will it cost?
Everything was a little costly.
Just a nickel.
That nickel will get you inside for the whole show, you see?
You'll pay a quarter for the seat, but you'll only use the edge.
I've heard that in a very long time.
That was I think that was a tagline for like Jaws.
Roy Rogers. Before it was a restaurant, he was a cowboy. Do Roy Rogers still exist?
I don't think the restaurants are. I'm not sure.
Maybe not here.
Maybe other areas.
Enjoy the show, folks.
All right, finally we get to the part.
There we go. Yeah. I forgot it.
When Rick rolling was a thing.
This is 08, like that was relatively recent.
Stupid voiceover work.
Oh wait, I think 08 was a little late in the Rick roll. I mean, like Rick rolling was still a thing.
It was college.
I think it was on the downswing. No wait, but
I think that was an Ian thing. Like, you gotta do Rick roll.
Oh, just the tip hurts. Man, he's showing us up. Time to get back.
It's a shame because it's not a bad song.
Taste my crotch. Time to fisk you. Nipple lasers. Who are you getting this dialogue from, Kim?
Quick, time for the money shots.
Oh yeah.
They
It can't be.
had a silly stream budget.
Eek, that's a bit much.
That's like,
no, it's toxic
that's
foam.
shaving cream.
Right. Phone.
Jeez, talk about going down.
Don't you dare finish that sentence.
Ah.
Ah.
I remember it being very difficult to distinguish between Tom and Jason's voices at one point.
to Stock Footage Island. And I'm smoking.
No, trust me, this is a test as well. I'm full of these things. Zed is getting ready to shell out the new super pricey Zord combination.
No, seriously, my back is on fire. I need some medical assistance.
Droid Union doesn't provide health insurance, don't. You know what I say, no health care.
Yeah, until a black man becomes president, and that ain't gonna happen.
A little dated.
This week on Land of the Lost.
I was convinced Obama was going to lose. I had nothing against him, I just didn't think he was going to win. I think this originally came out like right before the election.
was
In
rolling by
08.
this tree. Ow, my back.
You know what, guys? I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. We never were in Kansas. Angel Grove is in California.
It's okay, guys. My wrist is still intact. Although my watch has been stolen. And my bike. I blame the black guy.
What's a bike? My ass is still here.
Thank goodness for that, white girl. And my powers are fading. Again, but wait, not yet.
Jason, hold me. Who super glued everyone to my ass?
Isn't that a joke that you did, where like 6 episodes in a row, Tommy's like, my powers are fading
Yeah, that's
before they actually
That's
started
way
to
later on. Yes. I knew that's what I was going to do with him early on.
Yikes! Kim, it's a palm tree. Switch to decaf.
The highest Komodo dragon. Lots of budget went to my appearance.
Weird. Feels like these bushes have eyes.
Kim, those are spider webs. Something's wrong, guys. My penis is only this big. Oh, you guys won't believe that.
Jesus Christ, what is that? That's a religious icon, but that's not important right now.
That's a nice little airplane shout out.
Quick, let's go this way. The music can't reach us over here.
Wait, what? I'm not saying anything.
That's the actual Dragon Dagger
Hey
music.
guys, it's Danny DeVito. Look.
Oh, come on!
You didn't see this coming, did ya?
I wish I remembered this guy's name.
We're only in books.
But like in the early to mid 90s where they wanted
That
a
offends
dwarf
me on multiple
actor,
levels.
there were only like
Anything
3.
you read about me has no
So
truth
he's in a lot of
whatsoever.
stuff.
The bitch was lying to
I hope
me.
you got work.
Welcome to our world.
Now I'm going to assume you're all evil and teleport away for no good reason at all. It's not like anyone comes in this dimension anyway. Except for when the census people come around, but whatever.
Oh, no orgasm at all. Nothing.
Hey, blockheads, up here. You'll have to excuse Quagmire. He's a bit short-tempered. God, I killed me. And oh yeah, here are some monsters.
Look!
Okay, I'm way out on the limb here, but I'm pretty sure the rest of the team can see the monsters charging us without your dumb nimble ass pointing them out.
You know, Zach, that's the best thing you've said all season.
Who the hell are these guys?
Battle stances.
Attack!
Don't attack.
I'm green and awkward.
This air sure is heavy.
That's enough.
Now, did this in the real series? Did this
Jesus
episode
Christ, long enough
air
time to give them
before
watches
all these
back.
guys, all those monsters?
After.
Or
After.
Okay.
It was a clip show
Surprisingly
two-parter
overwhelming for
that
a
was basically like
two-parter.
they're all
What about
afraid,
multiple
and it's like, you don't need to be afraid. Here's what you did as
Such a
Power
cool
Rangers,
method.
and that allows them to face their
Because I know we
fears.
haven't seen, like, I remember the pig guy you did
Way
the
later.
Truncated episode, but I didn't remember.
So it's settled.
That's why I
Problems can be
wasn't
solved by
sure
doing
if it was
absolutely
just-
Yeah.
nothing.
You did the truncated episode was after.
Damn it!
Yeah, the pig came out a couple times. Oh, shoot,
I remember that monster. I was watching the show as a kid too.
I actually went back because Pleasant Pig was in 2 episodes, one early on and one way later. I combined them and just did it way later.
Alright! Goshi!
May!
These are the
Dad!
Japanese character names.
Boy! Jungle Fury!
Except for Red.
Except for Jason, because Jason.
Well, in Zoo Ranger, the Red Ranger's name is Geki, and Geki Ranger is the Sentai season that became Jungle Fury.
Be useless back there!
Okay!
So he's like, close!
Wait, how do we know how to do this? Don't question things like this!
No, I'm your
Make a
crotch!
dragon to a battle awesome machine!
Oh, crap.
I had to re-record that line some reason. I don't remember
Can't
why.
use your chest plate and flash that, right?
Stock lightning attack!
Unflinching walk attack!
Somehow having shoulder pads is all you need to be invincible.
Souls! Swallow this! Time to drop a deuce!
I was proud of this because it looks like a 2! It's supposed to be a Z according to the Japanese footage.
It's like a Z to me.
When I was a kid, I swore it was a 2.
Uh-oh! Alright,
Just having it be a Z didn't make sense.
Anyway, time to take
Not that a 2 makes sense, but...
Wear down. I want to play a game. It's called Kicking Your Ass.
Titanic is extremely ready to fight.
See that tail? I can break that crap off. Jesus Christ, I'm crap. You're a dead man.
Oh, jumping ass balls.
I love that font, the adventure font.
Ever see Ben-Hur? He's dead! And so are you!
I have not seen Ben-Hur. That's known as a chariot.
But I have family to feed.
The chariot
Familiar
scene.
with this? Ultrasword Napalm Holocaust attack!
I always like the name Napalm Holocaust. That's a band name.
Ow.
That's where it should be.
Oh my god, we're killers! Ah, he got away! Hey, weather cleanup. What is this crap? The joke's on you, Rangers! The Ultrasword failed on its first use! Ultrasword failure? We must be in a Kalar season.
Do the Mario swing your arms from side to side?
As the show progressed, it amazed me how well Mario stuff actually fit with Vulcan's skull. Like, I got lucky.
I think Mario too. Mario's been around for what, 40 years at this point, close to it.
It'll be 40 years in 85, yeah.
So, like they're
Negative. Why is there a -3 card?
Why do I even have minus
Just
3
in
cards?
case.
This is why I just post these things. Next up is the Negro. Hey Zach, you're covered. You've got this in the bag. Go get him, Malcolm X.
It was a different time.
Me neither. You know, for that matter, neither do I.
But I did make a point. It's like, we're saying all these racist things, but they have no idea who Malcolm X is. It's like, we don't know what we're
That was
saying.
his son. He was a junior. Whenever you're ready. Now, fools.
I thought him dancing to the Super Bowl shuffle would be really funny. You're wearing a football jersey.
I am.
It's not the Bears.
Man, silent tubes. Shut the hell up, Hockey.
Stop. That was probably the most dated thing in there. Next up is the Negro. 2008 was a different time. I apologize.
It's a different time.
But that was the two-parter. They really wanted to promote Titanus in the real show, which is why they devoted so much time to him, which is funny because as a toy, it actually kind of sucked. I don't know if you had the toys growing up.
I had Power Rangers toys. I don't remember ever having Titanus.
I had all the Zords for the first.
I remember I had like the action
years?
figure, like the Ranger action figures where like you
Push
could
a button and their head
and
flips?
Their head flips around, and that was their morphing. Yeah, I had those.
I did not have
I
those.
had some of the monsters. I don't remember if I had it or a friend of mine at the time had it, because there was a kid I went to school with named Max who was he was a big Power Rangers fan too. He had the eye monster.
Eye Guy!
He had the Eye Guy action figure. That's really the only figure I remember distinctly him having.
We did that Monsters episode way later on. That was the few that Ian wrote by himself, actually. That's season 2, I believe.
I have a Megazord toy, which
Is it from like our childhood or from one of the re-releases they did in the past?
like
10 years?
our childhood, because I had it as a kid, and it kind of sucks, because like the arms move. And like it's on wheels, and at one point there was a controller that was attached to it.
Oh, like the RC one.
By a cord, and the controller was shaped like basically Jason's like ribs up, and like you could push the triangle on the chest, and that was like how you could roll it around.
That sounds like something Rita would create.
And my
Is my Jason dummy ready?
my kids play with it sometimes. It doesn't like work or anything anymore, but they'll just play with the actual figure itself. Remember when they first got out of an old box, I was thinking like, I wonder if that'd be worth anything. But I mean, it's broken. It's been sitting outside, and I mean, it's been in a box, but it's been sitting in a barn for years and years. So
Yeah.
not exactly in a good quality.
I don't know. Those toys were everywhere, though. If you
Doesn't
watch,
have any of the periphery things anymore. So.
if you watch the Adventures of Pete and Pete, which is like '93, right around the same time, in one of the episodes on the road trip, they actually have a Babu doll. And they call it something else. They can't call it Babu, obviously, but it was like right around the same time. And every time I watch that show, because that's a really good show, they're trying to like do luggage stacking on top of the car, and they put Babu right on top, and it's like, hey, buddy. Oh,
You
Finster's
knocked over
down.
Finster.
I did. Oh no.
I took so much time to make them stand up. You're just knocking them all over. Goldar won't stand up on his own. That's why he's leaning on a container of electronic wipes.
Yeah. I have
This
no idea.
episode is sponsored by Hyman.
Wyman. This episode is not sponsored by Hyman. No. It was a different time.
It was a different time.
We'll see you for episode 10.